I'm here today to promote West Bruce Jr. and Lang concerts starting in Richfield, Connecticut, Thursday night, Westbury, Wellmont Theater in Montclair. And Fred Norris is opening for us. I got Fred Norris. I love Fred Norris. The most underrated guitar player in the face of the earth is Fred Norris. And I also came in here because I had a couple of hours to kill before we had rehearsals. So. I'm kidding here.
It's been a while since you've been on. Excited to be back?
I'm very excited because I want to find out if Howard learned how to play the guitar I gave him. Because I don't think he bothered even plugging it in.
What if he didn't learn how to play? You gonna be a little upset?
If he learns to play?
If he didn't learn.
I don't think he learned to play. I mean, what does he play? A couple of cards?
He knows a little bit, yeah.
He knows a little bit. I'm curious to see what happened to the guitar, whether it's hanging or he sold it or lost it. We'll see. I gave him enough guitars through the years. I think I gave him a headless guitar, gave him that guitar, and I even gave Robin a guitar recently for a charity that she did. The Rainbow Room. What was it for? Do you remember? 2 years ago with Dominic's wife, Leslie Barber. They asked me for a guitar so she could auction it off, and I never even got I came in and autographed it. They shipped it here. I wonder what Robin did with it. I'm curious, But you can't hide a guitar, so maybe she gave it away. But I'm glad to be here, man.
All right, we'll see you in there.
Okay, very nice.
Leslie's stopping by. I always like to see him. Haven't seen Leslie in a long time.
Leslie looks good. I just saw him in the hall.
Leslie West with West Bruce. Are you saying he looks good or looks good for him?
Looks good for him.
Right, of course. See Leslie West
look good for
with West Bruce Jr. in Lang. Did you hear about this? Leslie's playing with Jack Bruce Jr.
Yes.
And Corky Lang. Gary, bring in our guest.
Who's singing? Leslie?
Leslie sings. Leslie sang on Mississippi Queen, which is perhaps the biggest hit Mountain ever had, right? Mississippi Queen was the biggest hit you guys ever had. Hold on. Wait, we're put on your headphones.
What? Are we on the air now?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh, good for you.
Good for you.
I love blowing smoke up your ass.
What are you talking about?
Rick Rubin is your, you know Rick.
Yeah.
So, 3 years ago, Jay-Z put out the Black Album, 99 Problems.
Huge selling album.
It's my music.
I know.
3 million copies, and I think it was because...
So how much money do you get from that?
Get royalties for the percentage of the writing of the song. It says L. Weinstein on it.
Yeah.
So he took the Stroke, Billy Squire, Rick, and he mixed the two together.
The Stroke and what else?
Long Red, the song I wrote for my first album.
Right.
So Kanye West comes out with a new album.
Yeah.
He took the same song and wrote 2 songs with it.
So answer my question. Could someone retire from that? I mean, like...
From writing?
No, from Jay-Z, who had a huge selling album, the Black Album.
That was the retirement. He was supposed to be retired, and Rick talked
listen to my question, though.
Okay.
Can a guy make...
Like you.
Like you.
The writing keeps coming in. I don't understand.
Is it hundreds of thousands of dollars?
What do I have to tell you the amount?
No, I mean, don't give me a ballpark. Are we talking...
We're talking very good fucking
money. Over 6 figures.
More than mountain money, okay?
6 figures.
Okay.
What?
A year.
But it's not just him. It was, listen to this.
I'm asking you.
Yeah, because it accumulates. Jay-Z did 99 Problems.
Right.
So I'm looking and I see on the royalty statements from BMG Universal, Super Bowl, NBA playoffs, barbershop. I said, what fucking song did I write there?
Right.
And I see it's 99 Problems.
Right.
Kanye West comes out with his album that he came a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
He's on Jimmy Kimmel.
Go ahead.
Jimmy says, I'm looking at the album, he says, I can see why you would sample Michael Jackson. But why would you sample Leslie West? He says, because me and my friends have good ears. We go to Amoeba Records in L.A. and we know what we're listening to.
Right.
And Jimmy goes, I guess you do. And that was $2 million. He wrote 2 songs on that album.
You made $2 million off that?
No, $2 million in sales.
$2 million in sales. So how much money do you end up getting from that?
The checks just keep coming every quarter. And then...
Who gets the checks? Your business
Universal.
manager?
I have a great manager now, Bob Ringo.
Someone's managing your money?
He manages more than that.
Yeah, because the only reason Leslie's got any money is because his father your father saved all your money.
My grandfather put it. He was smart enough
when you were on heroin
drugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wouldn't give me royalty checks.
Good.
Leslie's grandfather that's a nice guy.
Yeah.
You
'Cause
did
hear
something
the-
for your grandfather.
What did I do for
You
my
told me a
grandfather?
long time ago your grandfather thought he had
Yeah,
loads of
when
money.
he was senile.
And you got a passbook from a bank and you typed in $1 million?
Yeah, well, my dad did that. He typed in $3 million.
Brilliant.
In his bank book.
He probably thought he was flush.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing. Your grandfather, while you were on heroin,
He was getting the royalty checks because I want him sent to him when I was married. I didn't want him going to the house.
when you're a heroin addict, how much money do you spend a day on heroin?
I know exactly what I spent over the period of time.
How much?
$400,000.
Really?
With the hiring private jets.
Jets.
Well, to get from a gig back to New York, the cop, because I didn't buy enough to take on tour.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You mean you get on a jet
Private jet.
to get your heroin?
I didn't want to take a connection on the road with us.
Right.
So I said, okay, the flight schedules are not exactly when I get off stage, but we had, at the time, we leased a jet from Interstate Jet, and I would manage to get
Was
back.
this a mountain?
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Get the
isn't that a shame? You know how much money that? I mean, even with you're not factoring in the private jets and everything.
If you factor, you get the expenses to get back and forth. But I'd go after the show, like we did this tour in Texas, San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, and we were home based out of Houston. Then you just go,
Wow.
I'm seeing, we're playing the Houston Coliseum. I'm not going to have enough for tomorrow morning.
Right.
So I said, my road manager, Nick, I have to go back. He says, are you going on a Leslie adventure? Is that what? I said, all right, we'll call it what you want. I go back to New York. I cop, get on the flight. I'll meet you in San Antonio. I fly to San Antonio. I never wanted to admit how much dope I used.
Right.
So I would never buy, like,
Big amounts.
because you'll do a big amount. Whatever
Right.
you have,
Whatever
you'll
you'll do. How did you get off it? I mean, I'm thinking of Artie, and what he
Well,
was
you know
doing.
what?
You
Artie
know
should
what's going on
sue
with
his-
Artie.
Artie should sue his therapist.
No.
Remember when he was saying
not-
how good he was doing it?
He wasn't going.
Oh, he's
He
full
was
of shit.
lying, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Here's what happened. I went to this doctor that was when I moved to Milwaukee because
Right.
I knew I couldn't stay here to do it, and there was a methadone clinic there with a special doctor, and they start detoxing you by lowering your dose.
Oh, so you're still getting it.
But you have to sign an agreement, Robin, that you can't know how much they're lowering.
Ah.
And all of a sudden, I go back, 3-4 months, and I was, for 14 years, I was on it because I didn't trust myself.
Right.
I go back. I said, well, what am I on now? 50 milligrams? She says, you've been on 10 milligrams for the last 2 months.
Wow.
You're finished. I said, you're kidding.
So, and that was it.
That was
And you
it.
never went back.
The doctor said because I did it so gradual, they send you for 28-day detox.
Yeah.
I think that's just to get your habit down. 'Cause as soon as you get out, you're ready to roll like a little bit.
Right.
Then your brain remembers how much you really did, and you're like 4 times as much.
Well, he never went back. It must have worked.
Yeah.
I think what it's a little late now, but the best drug intervention doctors, handsome guy Carl Castagna, would really have helped Artie because you got to know I don't know what Artie was doing, but I knew that's leading you down a bad road, man.
But you were never suicidal.
No,
No, right?
That wasn't your problem.
especially now that I'm married, I'm definitely not suicidal.
How many times you been married?
Once.
Oh, one time?
Yeah.
This is your
three.
only marriage?
Yes.
Well, you weren't married to
Jennifer.
You were married to Jennifer. So this is your second marriage.
But you want to know something? When Jenny and I went to get the license marriage,
Right.
the marriage certificate, we got married on stage at Woodstock.
That's your new wife. Do you only marry women named Jennifer?
Her name is Jenny.
All right.
Don't be a
It's not
wise
short
ass.
for
What do you mean?
Jennifer?
That's the same name. That's in case
I
he
don't
slips.
consider Jennifer my first wife. Even when I say Jenny, I don't even consider it in the same
Right. How long were you married the first time?
14 years.
14 years.
6 of it was celibate.
6 of it.
Well, when I became diabetic, I couldn't get it up. And,
Right. How's your dick, by the way?
incredible.
It's working.
Well, when you get your blood sugar under control and your wife is really gorgeous and she loves
But you still inject your penis?
No.
Whoa.
Is that amazing?
This is unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
For years, you were injecting your penis yourself with a special kind of drug.
Yeah, well, now, if you ever hear Boston Medical, those commercials on TV,
Yeah.
that's what it is. But I have a doctor in Westchester that came up with his own. I brought you the kit once.
Wait a second. So you don't inject your penis, and you used to put a needle in the hole of your penis.
No, not in the hole of your penis. let me show you this. If this is your dick,
Yeah.
don't go near the tip or the back. It's on the side. There are millions of veins in there.
But what a terrible thing to have to do. I mean, it does kill the moment.
If you hadn't gotten laid in 6 years, you'd shoot it in your
No, you do it, right. So you were shooting it. Then when did you stop shooting your penis up and realizing you could get your own erection?
When I met my wife.
Wow.
You mean?
No Viagra's,
Jenny.
nothing.
Once in a while, you take a Cialis. Viagra's, Cialis lasts 36 hours.
Right. But why do you want that? 36 hours.
Just in case you're not, you know, you
Wow.
want to do it. You want to be prepared.
So you threw out your penis kit where you
Or do you save it?
I threw it in a
Because
dumpster.
threw it out. You don't use it anymore.
It's in the fridge. I don't use
You
it.
never inject.
It's in the fridge.
And you
Well, you
take
got to keep it cold, Robert. It's
and
inject-
sometimes you don't
nurse. Aren't you a nurse?
and sometimes you don't even take Cialis.
No.
Wow.
Well,
But Cialis lasts for days.
And
36 hours.
Gary walked in and said, "Boy, Leslie's wife's got the biggest tits he's ever seen."
oh, it's not the biggest.
Loved them. It
She's
was being a
good. You
compliment.
met her at
I think
Noble.
she's I can't. How'd you get this one?
We were on tour in.
But you were with some other broad when I
Yeah,
last saw you.
someone
Her
was an
son-
old love that you.
You know what happened?
I went to see
I don't-
Leslie in concert.
B.B. King's.
He was with a nice girl,
Yeah.
girl.
And they used to be
Blonde-haired girl.
childhood sweethearts or something?
Yeah, but so then you broke up.
I'm on tour in Florida,
Yeah.
and we had to play Daytona. When you have the tour bus, you don't want nights off because you got to pay for that bus. We got a great bus.
Right.
It's 148 degrees in Daytona in August or June.
Right.
I'm sitting on the bus all depressed after the show. You know, I'm tired, I'm hot. And Corky Lang, my drummer, walks on the bus with his arm around Jenny. He says, "Les, look!" I said, "Oh, no, there's no way you're getting near her." So I throw him off the bus.
What do you mean? You mean he had already picked her
He
up?
was picking her up. He was looking for drugs or something. I don't know, but she was hot, and,
Right.
he knows the type of woman I like.
Yeah.
He comes on a bus, and I take one look, and I'm now waking up.
Wow. Now all of a sudden your penis
I
works.
throw everybody off the bus. I'm talking to her for 2 hours.
Right.
And I was in a relationship. And I was pretty fucking loyal, Howard.
Look at you.
So she gave me a card. She was a manager of these steakhouses in Florida.
All right.
That's where the band went for the dinner because they have to cater food for the group and so on and so forth. And when I was on the bus, they're all
You
gone.
And you.
They were eating in the restaurant. My tour manager didn't tell me. He says, "Oh, yes, I did."
How long did it take you to get in her pants?
I didn't call her for a year and a half after
Why
that.
would you wait a year and a half?
Because I was in a relationship. It was really miserable.
Right.
And then all of a sudden,
When you got free, you called her.
well, Saturday night,
remembered.
I'm sitting home at 11:30 on Saturday night.
Right.
I said, "What the fuck am I doing sitting home alone on Saturday night?"
Let me see this broad. Where
You're
is
Leslie
she?
West.
Where is she?
I don't know.
Bring her in. Gary, trot her in. I like
Trot her in?
You're damn right.
So she gives me a card. She said, "If you're ever in Florida, I'm sorry you missed it. We catered at our restaurant." A year and a half goes by. I said, "What was her name?"
Look at her. I took
It's
one look at her.
Gary.
I was like, wow. Gary likes
Look
your
at
boobs.
I do.
Yeah. He's way into you.
I'm not alone.
Yeah.
All right. So
And you're considerably younger than Leslie, right?
considerably
Yeah, how much younger?
I'm 37.
You're 37? How old's Leslie?
64.
Holy mackerel. That's not such a big age spread.
In my
Holy
warp
mackerel,
mind, it's not.
Right.
But you know,
Were your parents upset that you married Leslie? Because he's much older than you.
You know, they had to tell me who he was, actually.
you know who I was.
I had no idea who he was.
Yeah.
So, my son's 22, so I went home after I'd met him, and I said, I met this guy, it's like Mountain Ozark, Mountain something. And he said, "Oh, yeah, I know the song." And, he was on Rock Band. So that's how I figured out who he was, and I Googled him, and they called
you
me.
got a kid?
You have a 22-year-old?
She's a
have
grandmother.
3 babies.
She got married when she was 15.
Wow.
I have
you-
a 22, 20, and 18-year-old.
No kid. And that's good. Now you don't want to have kids with
Absolutely.
Leslie. We like that.
I got my big kid now.
So what'd you get pregnant at 14 or something?
15.
15?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
So
Tough
young
life.
mom, married for 22 years, and, now I have my childhood.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And the kids are in Florida. It's just me and her now. So it's.
And 2 fat cats.
The kids are what? They're doing their own thing?
Yep. 2 girls in college, and my son's a dad, so he's a full-time dad. And
Perfect.
works.
It doesn't work,
Man.
basically.
So were you married when you met Leslie?
No,
No. Divorced.
divorced happily.
Yeah.
It was an
never
accident,
thought I'd
man. She
marry
gave
again.
me a card.
How does penis work?
Absolutely wonderful.
Even the first time?
Absolutely
No
wonderful.
injection, huh?
Well, the first time, he told me, that he was going to inject.
Right.
And to be quite frank, it's absolutely huge when he does it, so I don't like it when he does it.
Did he kill the moment though? I mean, here Leslie's about to make
No,
love
I'm
to you.
honest.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I haven't been in a committed relationship. He's my second serious relationship in my life. I was married my whole life,
Wow.
So I was very nervous. And
You realize you're so hot that his penis gets hard on its own?
Let me
Yeah, I
explain.
realize
Do you know what a big deal that
What
is?
a compliment.
I
yeah.
realize
Howard,
that.
when I used to sit
Leslie's one of the
around,
greatest musicians ever lived.
I learned that.
But when you can't get your penis up, it's a whole problem.
You don't even care about the
isn't
guitar,
the biggest
huh?
gift a man can give a woman is an erect penis?
Certainly,
Right?
Leslie. Yes,
Yeah.
sure. Wrap that up.
And what
read
did I
that in
tell
a book.
and Robin, what did I tell you earlier? It's the girl's fault if a man can't get an erection.
Oh, my God.
This girl knows how to get this
No.
guy hard.
Leslie happens to be attracted to her.
Let me
That's
tell you
right.
something. You know what it is? When I used to sit around, and I'm sure you did it too, and like, why can't I have a girl really good? Like you dream about what you'd like her to look like.
Right.
And when I met her and we were together, and it was a year and a half, man. I flew back to Florida because the guitar company's in Florida.
Right.
Of course, it's 300 miles out of the way, but I said, well, I'm coming down on business, man, visit you. So flew down, and she met me at the airport, and was nothing. I was
You didn't give her the sausage even then?
I was on my best behavior on the
Wow.
bus when I met her.
Right.
And then I think to myself, now that we're married, we got married on stage at Woodstock this summer.
Right.
I said, I couldn't even dream that high. In your mind, you picture what you want.
This is good.
Right?
No wonder you're getting hard.
This is my Cinderella
I'm
story.
very happy.
Hey, by
You
the way,
dreamed of Leslie?
Well,
You
Shut the fuck up.
If you'd
What are you
asked me-
talking about?
If you'd asked me a year ago if I'd be
found your
living
dream
in
in?
New Jersey with Leslie West, I would have known who you're talking about.
right.
Boy, is it great.
Is it fun when you sit around the house playing guitar all day, or
No.
Not as much as I'd like him to.
Right.
But he's
What do you do with
absolutely
Leslie all day? I mean,
I work. I do non-for-profit work, so I stay busy, and he helps me out.
She's a great charity, man. Burn Advocates Network. Burn kids.
What did
so
you
she,
just say?
so she.
I do Burn Advocates Network.
Oh,
For
okay.
kids that are burned in hospitals.
Pediatric
Wow,
organization.
you're a
Donated
saint.
a lot of guitars, and when you see a kid that's burned beyond recognition, they go to
yeah.
camp for a couple of weeks of the year.
Yeah.
Figured out how to put a rubber thing on this stump and put this thing that holds the pick.
Really?
They can play the guitar, and it's,
Wow.
so
Well, that's
it's a
pretty
really
cool.
BurnAdvocatesNetwork.com.
Hey, speaking of charity work,
West Bruce Jr. and Lang.
I'll get to that in a second. But speaking of charity work,
Yeah.
you donated a guitar to Robin's Eritrea charity,
Leslie Barber called.
and I know it upset you
You know what upset me?
that you never got you thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
Anything.
Nothing.
Leslie Barber asked me to donate a guitar to Robin's charity, the Rainbow Room.
All right.
I don't know where she got the talent for this. Was it pianist or something? Was
Right.
there something?
Go ahead.
Remember the charity?
Of course I do.
What's the name of it?
Of the what? It was my charity, and I raised money for Eritrea.
Okay, so Leslie said, "Can you get Robin a guitar for the charity?" Yeah. Had guitar company send it here. I drove in, and who met me downstairs? Jason.
Jason
Kaplan,
Kaplan,
yeah.
maybe, yeah.
I signed the guitar.
All right.
I never even heard if she got the guitar.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Robin, you
There was
have
no
got to.
infrastructure in this
Whoa!
whole organization.
Do you know who else is mad at
And
you, I heard?
that's John Stamos.
John Stamos is so mad at you.
He's not so mad.
He's
We've
mad.
talked about it.
But he was shocked that you didn't thank
Robin,
him.
will you admit that you fucked up and you should have at least said thank you?
Absolutely. And that
Whoa,
was part
she
of the
admits.
problem, that I didn't have a real organization, and all of these things got left out.
You had enough of
I'm
an
sorry.
organization to get the donations going.
Yeah, well, wouldn't you like that the people got the money?
Who knows?
I would like to hope that.
They did.
Robin-
and they got a lot of money.
But
and thank you.
I drove in to autograph the guitar. I had
I'm
to,
sorry.
Did you ever see the guitar?
When you-
No.
Robin,
God.
this is terrible. She never saw the guitar, Leslie.
It was up here. It was sent.
Listen, I don't even know anything about this.
Is that amazing? I didn't involve
I
you.
would have written you a thank you note.
Would you write him one now?
See Leslie with Bruce
Fred
Jr.
Norris, too.
This Thursday night at the Ridgefield Playhouse in Ridgefield, Connecticut. For tickets, go to ridgefieldplayhouse.org. And don't miss West Bruce Jr. and Lang this Friday night at the Capital One Theater at Westbury in Westbury, New York. For tickets, go to livenation.com. And to purchase Leslie's new DVD, The Sound and Story, go to fret12.com. I got that DVD. I got to watch that.
I know
You
some.
gotta watch my arm come.
I
Freddie,
tell you, I watched it this weekend. If you're a guitar player, you'll love it because he teaches you a few things. If you're not a guitar player, feel of it because you learn about what music's all about, what he's all about.
What's
it's very
it called
entertaining.
again?
It's
Sound
called
in a Story.
It's called Sound in the Story, and you can go to fret12.com. And Fred, you are opening for Leslie on some of these dates?
I am opening on 2 dates, yes.
I wanted
Thursday and Saturday.
Yeah, you know what it is? We have Edgar Winter opening for us.
Right.
Right? And when they asked me, who would you, like OCC Choppers group is also at Ridgefield, those guys, Paul Tuffle, they have a band. So.
Right.
But I said, Fred Norris is one of the most underrated guitar players.
He's a very good guitar player.
More than very good.
Right.
And I said, I wonder if Fred's band will, do it. So my agent got in touch with him.
Right.
They're going to do 2 shows, but I wanted him for 3, but one of the kids in his band had a kid or something.
Yeah, he's got a kid and he has to work, and it's just a big mess.
All right,
but
so good.
I appreciate any efforts.
Well, there you
Leslie's
go.
part.
Well, Fred Norris is a very, very talented, really.
Will you thank Fred for doing it? Will you send him a note? Or
I sent Fred a Leslie West pickup already.
Right.
I got a pickup and I
Very
got the
generous of
DVD.
you.
That's more than enough.
Robin, why do you need an organization to know to thank people? I don't understand your point.
There were a lot of things I had to be controlling and getting done.
Like what was one of them? I'm just
What
curious.
was one of them?
'Cause she does this.
The whole thing was on my shoulders, and I also have another job.
And you also have to use those enemas. So how do you fit time?
I had to get my enemas, and I had to
Right.
do a whole bunch of other things as well.
Robin,
my
if you-
colonics had to keep going.
If you're going to go into this kind of work,
You need colonics.
or you need to, you have to be organized. You have to
I
thank
have to
people.
be organized. Yeah,
Did you
you're
thank
right.
anyone? Who was important enough to get thanked?
I don't think I thanked
You didn't thank anyone. So no one was left out.
You were not overlooked.
Never mind
Everybody
about me,
was.
Robin. I just wanted to pick some trouble up here.
Jim, go ahead. You're on the air. What's happening?
Hey, Howard.
Big and small.
Leslie, I know Hendrix would probably be your number 1, but who are your top 5 guitar players ever?
Where you from, man?
Raleigh.
I'm from North Carolina.
Raleigh, Durham?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Jimi Hendrix.
Number 1?
I would say, well, Clapton was my, Cream was my group. So Clapton, Hendrix, Eddie Van Halen.
I knew you were going to say that.
Joe Satriani.
All right.
And one more.
Jeff Beck.
Jeff Beck. There you go.
Jeff Beck. All right.
There's the one. Jeff Beck is still so innovative. And
Robin, you know how you can make it up to Leslie for not sending a thank you for him donating to your
How
charity?
can I make it up?
You could make out with Jenny right now.
Oh, stop.
You can make Leslie's dream come
Stop
true.
it.
Go ahead.
it's not my dream. Believe me.
No, it's not. No. Have you ever made out with a woman at all? Did you ever experience lesbian love?
I
You
lived in
have.
Daytona. It's a party town. I was
Right.
young and dumb once.
That's
Fucking
nothing dumb
party.
about that.
Something
No, but
party.
I was young and dumb.
What happened? Where were you when you made
She hadn't
love?
met me yet.
Where?
Well, actually, I was a DJ when I was younger, and I used to do a wet T-shirt contest. I emceed it in Daytona.
I would imagine you
for
could
years.
win a wet
I never-
T-shirt.
well,
You didn't
actually-
know
Why would you
it.
MC
No,
that?
I never got in it. I just emceed it because it was
What?
a lot of good money, and it was kind of my gig. I played the dominatrix, and
Why didn't you enter the contest? You would have won a fortune. I mean,
No,
I
I
can
mean, it's
imagine
like-
your
no,
shirt.
There
I'm
wasn't
looking
even a
at,
fortune in the contest.
I'm looking
It's
at you right now. I
self-confidence,
can imagine you
actually.
wet down with
Wouldn't
a
it be a
T-shirt.
good idea, like, to be that there's the person that runs the contest, and you're looking at and wishing that she was in the contest.
Are your breasts real, may I ask?
they're real
No
expensive.
kidding. Oh, real expensive. Very good. All right,
but
you got me.
very,
on that.
very, very. I must say, I was never with anybody that had implants.
Right.
I don't know their implants because they're.
Great job.
That means your natural boobies had some size,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And where they went in for the, I love hearing about this.
Really?
Where they go in to do the implants, usually they go underneath, and this so mysterious hole that they went in under her arm. It's amazing. how
Yeah,
good
they didn't ruin your boobs.
No, they're
They don't really
beautiful.
shit.
And you find they're still sensitive?
Oh,
Whoa!
They are.
yeah.
That's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful news.
When you said to me I got married, I said, "Wow, I'm so happy for you. I can't believe that you get married." And I wrote back to you that, well, I'm going to be 64. When would be the good time to start thinking? maybe I
Now's the
should be
right
happy?
time. And what about this lesbian experience? What made you do this?
Her boyfriend was a douchebag.
Sit back, Leslie, and stop ruining the story. Leslie's very controlling.
It was Daytona spring break and
Yeah.
a lot of alcohol and
Was she nice?
yeah. No, actually, she was very dykey,
She was.
very manly. Yeah.
Really?
You are fucking gorgeous. I'm looking at you here in this lighting here, and I'm realizing that, hey,
Look at this guy, Romeo.
He's still
So
working it.
where you mean
He's
you did
still
it in front of a
working
guy?
You got her.
I did it in front of a crowd.
In front of a crowd? You
Yeah,
did
it
a
was
lesbian?
kind of
like
like part of the show for the wet T-shirt contest. Just kind of.
You started making out?
Yeah.
And then what'd she do? She went down on you in front of the crowd?
No, it was a kiss.
Oh, just a kiss?
Yes.
No fingering, no touching the
in
boobs?
public, no.
Does he sound like he's in
like
10th
not to
grade?
go to
I love
jail.
this.
What a...
Fingering, the fingering.
Fingering. That's right,
No.
fingering.
Using your hands.
And what kind of lesbian experience is that? Just a kiss? That's nothing.
You're not
He
supposed
loves
to kiss
hearing
and
that
tell.
shit.
No, I like when you're naked and she's going down.
Would you like to see Beth in a relationship with another chick?
No.
See me.
I'm not up for that. I'm not looking for that.
That's right. And then you also have the theory that when you die, you want nobody going in your fucking life.
Of course.
Me too.
Don't worry, Leslie. I'll make sure no one goes near her. I'll stand right over
He'll
her.
comfort her.
All right, listen. You got to go see Leslie West. Bruce Jr. and Lang this Thursday night at the Ridgefield Playhouse in Ridgefield, Connecticut. For tickets, go to ridgefieldplayhouse.org. I'm telling you, Leslie puts on one hell of a show. You're speaking to a guy who's seen Leslie many, many times, and this guy can fucking play better than half of these motherfuckers out there. That's what I'll say.
Let me ask you a question.
Dan, go ahead. Yes.
The guitar that I gave you.
It is
Do
beautiful.
you play it?
I don't play it a lot because I don't play guitar.
But that's
I have
why you
I have
need
it
my
hanging on
DVD.
my wall.
You do?
Yes.
That makes me
because
feel
you have it signed and everything. I love it.
Well, if you that DVD really.
I'm going to watch it. I have it in my
Besides
my house.
the fact that it's informative, it shows how they build my amps, the guitars. I find out that Zach Wilde is my illegitimate son. I mean, seriously, he says we have the same manager. This had nothing to do with it. Bob Ring says Zach wants to be in the video. He seems to think that you're his father.
Get out of here, Dan. Go ahead. You're on the air in Philadelphia. He's yours.
Yo, man, Leslie,
You're not his
rock.
father.
He says I blew some goo in his mom, and he's a fucking nut job.
Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, my best appearance with Leslie.
What?
When he's sitting there fucking with Stutter and John. He's mimicking Stutter and John.
Oh, yeah, those
God
are the
knows.
days.
What the you're fucked. Is he still? Is he working?
Yeah, he lost his announcer's job at Jay Leno, but he is a writer now on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
Fred and I have discussed this.
Yeah.
About his fucking loyalty.
right.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Too bad that if he was part of Conan, he'd be out of work right now. What's he gonna do? If Jay stops short, he goes right up his ass, John. I'm
John
sure.
used to go nuts when you would do that. You'd be
Listen, it's not my problem. Did anybody here ever hear? John, play the fucking guitar.
Was John any good as a guitar
I
player?
never heard him play.
He had an album out.
Did you hear it?
No.
It was a solo album, so low that no one ever heard it.
You mean solo?
Yes. This is great. Speaking of that,
What?
This company that makes my guitar picks. It's a
Yeah.
pick card with picks on it.
Yeah.
Look at this.
What is that?
Look what they made for you. And I didn't even know this.
What is that? I'll send you a thank you note.
You don't need a thank you note.
Right now.
Leslie, I don't even know what this is.
It's a
Mountain.
pick. There are picks in there.
Oh, very nice.
So look at the one they did with your fist in Sirius.
What? Oh.
The company just sent it to me. I
very
said,
nice.
Howard must be playing the guitar now because his own picks.
Well,
You're so shit.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well,
I'll send you a note. I mean it.
It's quicker than the one I got from Robin. But you know what? I hope your charity. Did you make any money?
We made lots of money. We
Way to
made
go.
$250,000
Way to go.
for the.
Where the fuck?
It's called Healing Bridges.
You gotta look it
They
up.
need rebuilding
I didn't look
bridges.
it up.
I'm kidding.
Doing the news.
What?
Can I just say something?
I like you getting your ball.
You know what's really?
He just loves
Yeah,
it.
because you know what? I really wanted to break.
You know how
balls.
great it is in Eritrea now that she raised $250,000. The whole country's different. Everybody lives in a big house, and everyone eats every day, and all the
Stop
women are getting a
it.
college
Stop
Hey,
education.
Jenny raised
I only
$35,000 for this
Right.
burn thing. I donated guitars to. I thought
Does anybody ever burn like their penis?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
They do?
If you saw
90%
some of these
burned
kids, man.
Oh, it's just
anytime
terrifying.
you think you have a problem, and you look at a
Right.
kid that's burned.
Yeah.
When they go to the camp, they're
Right.
in hooded sweatshirts, covered up.
Right.
And by the week's end, they're swimming. And
That's wonderful. That's wonderful work you do. It really is.
And we're doing something with Haiti now. They have the only clinic that's still functioning is about 80 miles away from the epicenter. It's called Hope for Haiti, and it's a burn clinic there. So we're collecting for that. Tell them to check out the website.
And while you're on that, tell us what it was like the first time Leslie entered you. Was it as good as you thought it was going to be?
You're making a fucking joke, wise ass. I don't have to say a word.
I just want to know how it
problem.
was. He's a legend. You realize
He's hung
that.
like a Great Dane.
Is he really?
He's a monster
I don't
in
believe
bed.
it.
He's
Really?
absolutely
Show me.
amazing.
He's hung like a Great Dane.
Absolutely.
Look at you. Look at you. Who knew? I had no idea you were that
You know
big.
what? When you get to be in your 60s, something happens. You either die or, whoa, you get excited.
Well, I'm happy for the two of you.
I'm thrilled
happy
for the
to
two
see
of me.
the
No, you know what? We were at Nobu that night. I went to see
You're not the same
Jersey.
person. You're thrilled for yourself.
I am too.
Right,
We
all
went to, when we went to Nobu, we went early because we were going to see Jersey Boys.
Right.
I go upstairs, and there you were sitting with, Greenstein you were sitting?
No.
Scott? Who were you there with? from
Was I with
Sirius?
Scott?
You were with two
No,
other guys.
No. Was I?
I think so.
It was me with two guys?
From Sirius, yeah.
I don't remember who was there.
This is
whatever
the
it
night
is.
you saw them at the
Yeah.
restaurant?
Yeah. So he's sitting and we're sitting and eating a meal, and all of a sudden, it's not anybody there that early. All of a sudden, I hear Howard across the room. Les, you okay? And I look at Jen. I said, "Do I look fucking okay?" I mean,
Not really. Sometimes
why
I
do
think
you
you're not okay. With
okay.
Leslie, listen, Leslie had a lot of problems for a while.
For a long time,
So
we
you get-
worried about Leslie.
You get
yes.
used to saying to the guy, "You okay?"
Okay,
So I was just
yeah.
checking in.
That was very
Tell me
sweet.
stories.
What?
I want to hear stories. I hear all these great things. I've been listening to the.
Here's the
history.
story. This fucking guy is the greatest guitar player ever. You understand?
You don't have to convince
So
me
you
of that.
have to keep him happy and service him constantly.
Yes, sir.
That's what he
Absolutely.
deserves.
Why do
But
we
you
call it-
remember the times when Leslie would come in and we would think, oh my God, Leslie's going to lose his feet. Leslie
Right.
had big problems.
Would you still love Leslie if he had no feet?
It's not the feet I'm worried about.
It's
Let me
not the
ask you a
feet.
Let me ask you a question.
Right.
Seriously. When you fell in love with Beth, right?
Go ahead.
And I remember there's a picture in the Post of you walking when you first met her in the cinema.
Yes.
Did you ever think you were going to be able to marry somebody that pretty?
Of course not.
Right. You never think. So,
Oh, look at me. What are you,
well,
crazy?
I think you're handsome. And by the way,
I think you're the
on
hottest guy I ever
subject,
saw.
I have to say this. I have to say this.
Yeah.
I know who the most incredible judge of American Idol would be. You!
Well, of course.
You would be. I'm serious.
I'm unavailable.
You're honest,
Right.
and you know music.
Of course.
I think you'd be. You may be making a joke here. I'm
not making a
deadly
joke.
Fucking serious.
I
He
know I
said
would be.
he won't do the job. He knows he'd be the best
But
person
what
for
do
the
you
job.
mean?
Well,
you couldn't
I mean,
slip it in there. do you?
I don't think so. But the fact is, I would be the best.
You
judge.
would be great.
No
man.
one else is going to be able to step into Simon Cowell's shoes unless they're an honest entertainer who knows
Right.
how to talk to people and how to keep
And you
things
do
going.
know something about music.
Believe me, I know that. But believe me, I got my own thing going.
What is that, Jess?
No, this. I got a television thing and this.
Howard, to get you on that show, I would fly the show to you because I just can't picture any. I mean, I'm so sick of hearing, well, you sound pitchy. What pitchy?
Pitchy doesn't mean shit.
Find the fucking key.
I would look at you and say, listen, either
Good
you
or
got it or
bad?
you don't.
Right.
And move
Well,
on.
I mean, pants on the ground, pants on the ground.
That's a great song.
Great idea.
That's right.
Next to Beetlejuice's song, which I was hoping to meet. I never met Beetlejuice.
You never.
He worked with him,
played
they
on
didn't get
his
to meet.
record.
Right, I know.
Yeah. Well, you never got a thank you from him either.
I did.
Oh, you did?
He,
He wrote you a thank you.
no.
All
I
right,
just heard
listen.
him say thank you.
Listen to me. Let me
What?
sum up.
What? Sum up?
Leslie, you're terrific, and you know it. You're one of my heroes. To your beautiful wife, I think you guys make a great couple. I'm happy the two of you are happy.
So am I.
I like this. I like this matchup. I like to see you guys happy. It's wonderful.
Leslie, how'd it go, man?
How'd it go?
Yeah.
Went very good. Attention Kmart shoppers. The store is now closed. It went great.
So it turns out that Robin didn't thank anyone, really.
I guess so. That's self-centered that she is. She'll get around to it, right, Ronnie? Oh, yeah. How many people didn't she thank?
I don't know. They said it was a few. A handful
I hope
of
she
people.
thanked the guy at the bank where they put that $250,000 that she collected. You think? What's great?
She thanked you at the end.
She
So,
did. It broke her heart to do that, but
It wasn't intentional.
was it sincere?
I think so, yeah. Do you?
I don't know. I'm making
Why?
a judgment because I don't know her that well. You answer it. Let me ask Ronnie. Was that a sincere thank you I got from Ronnie?
About as sincere as you're going to get.
That's
Yesterday, the Jet game I watched, not the.
That's because you became a fan.
I could not believe how important this game was to me.
Really?
Yeah, like I was screaming and yelling. I haven't watched all season except for the previous game, and suddenly, one thing about me: once I become a fan,
Once you're committed.
well, I always liked the Jets. I'm more of a Giants guy. I like the Giants. But the Jets are important to me, too. I don't know why, but they just are.
I noticed that, you can only be a Mets or a Yankees fan, but you can like both the Jets and the Giants.
Yeah, you can. And also, you can... mostly if you're a Mets fan, you're usually a Jets fan. And if you're a Yankee fan, you're usually a Giant fan. That's the way it works.
But the Giants and the Jets don't engender as much animosity.
no.
Absolutely.
I don't know why that is.
Because I'll tell you why. Because the Giants don't have 30 championships, and the Giants don't rub your face in it, and the Jets and the Giants rarely play each other.
By the way, you're a Jet fan, a real Jet fan.
Yeah.
Why was it that the Jets fell apart in the second half? What do you believe happened?
They lost a key guy on defense, but really mostly, you know what? I got to tell you, Peyton Manning he's just brilliant.
He's a machine.
He hit passes that, they ran a lot of slants over the middle, and they were passes that if they weren't exactly where they had to be, they'd be dropped or intercepted, and he picked them apart. He's just that good.
Do you think it has something to do with the fact that he's very tall, that he can actually see the field better than most people?
There's a lot of tall quarterbacks, and there have been very successful short quarterbacks. The taller ones have been more successful.
Right. There's Sal wearing the Gary mask, and he's crying.
You know what's so great? If you brought Sal in here and gave him the most basic football quiz, he couldn't pass it.
Well, I'm right with him. Look at that. There's your number, and it says Breatho Stinko on your jersey.
Wow.
That's his name.
I got to tell you that I must be extraordinarily immature because I couldn't. Yesterday was like Christmas morning for me.
You got up all excited about the game?
Couldn't sleep. I was up at like 6:30 on Sunday morning, all excited. Spent the whole day. I had the home theater filled with X amount of seats, and you couldn't get in unless.
That's funny.
This is a big day.
I was watching the game, and actually I was in the back of a car, and I realized for the first hour of the game that if I turn on my computer and I put on this program called Slingbox,
Yes.
that I'll be able to watch the game in the car.
Right.
And I did. And I said, boy, this is great technology.
Isn't that amazing?
So you watched the game from the car on your computer.
Well, the first hour, and then I got home, and then I was able to watch the rest. I couldn't miss the Jet game. All of a sudden, this is what's so funny about me. All season long, I could miss games, but now I could not miss the Jets game.
And how often do you use your sling box?
Never.
This was like
constant.
a big deal.
You do. This is the first time I ever had to use it because I don't trust it, but it works.
It's big for sports. Like I watched, believe it or not, I watched not New Orleans. I watched the Viking Green Bay game on my BlackBerry while I was at Jackson's basketball game. But so for sports, it's you have to have it.
It's crucial.
It's a great program. I figure I'd give that company a plug because whoever makes Slingbox is doing really well with that thing. That's a cool app. So anyway, so your summation is that Peyton Manning's the man.
Yeah.
And the Jets, believe me, they played admirably. The first half, I was like, wow.
Yeah, but why did they, they made those 17 points and then that was it?
I think the psychology of when you're winning and you go into that locker room the halftime, I think they freaked out. I do. Not only were they outplayed the second half, but I think there's a psychology of winning that when you're up, a lot of times you tense up. You go, oh, my God, I don't want to lose my lead.
Like
We're
you're
killing.
there, and then it becomes, I can only fuck this up.
I'll tell you, like with me personally, with that chess, I'm obsessed with it. And I'm playing a game yesterday, and I've been on a losing streak. Suddenly I'm playing a high-rated player, and I'm winning. When I say winning, I'm up a piece, and I'm up the exchange, which is a big thing in chess.
I don't even know what the exchange is.
Well, I'm not going to explain it. But the thing is, I lost the game. I choked. And it's almost impossible to lose.
When you're up that far.
And I lost because I tensed up.
Would you have played differently if you weren't against the guy so highly rated?
I think so. Maybe. I don't know. I just lost my composure.
You started thinking about it. Before you were just playing.
Yeah, and
now you thought about it.
Yeah, and I ran low on time and this and that and the other thing, and I lost the game. And I was ready. That's it. I've given up, by the way. I'm out of chess now.
Oh, here we go again.
I'm out. It's enough.
Why?
Because I'll never, you know what? It makes me feel bad to lose. I'm a sore loser.
That's what's going to make you better.
Oh, man.
It sounds a lot like golf. Like people play golf and they suck and then you have a good day and that keeps you going.
But I was on a roll and I lost it. I just lost it. So
who were you playing when you were on this roll?
I was playing very high-rated players.
Really?
I was beating 1,800 and 1,900 level players, and I was almost 1,800, and then I choked.
And so you're going to give it all up?
I'm ready to give it up. I've reached. That's it.
Please,
done. What do you mean, please?
You enjoy it so much.
You love your ball.
No, it's just like Tiger Woods should never play golf.
When I was watching the Jets, I thought, wow, it's analogous to what happened to me yesterday. I'm playing, and I tightened up. Granted, I mean, the Jets aren't the team that, they don't have the experience that the Colts have. And
right. It took Peyton Manning how many years before he won a Super Bowl?
A bunch.
Yeah.
A bunch. You know what the weird thing is, too? They have a rookie coach, the Colts do.
Right.
And as far as I could tell, Peyton's coaching that team.
Right.
He seems to call the plays. Mm-hmm. He gets to the line of scrimmage.
Admit that.
He moves everybody around. It's almost like that guy's just there to make sure everybody gets there on time.
Well, you want to know something? If it's
he
working,
gets him on the bus.
Sometimes a guy who knows not to tinker is the best guy.
You're right.
Know? It's like when I was at NBC. I make this analogy now. When I was at NBC, they just needed a general manager to get out of my way and just make sure he facilitated us. But no, we got the incubus.
We got tinkerers.
We got incubus. John, the evil one, Hayes, who just had to teach me. Going to rearrange Robin's news. The guy never did a show in his life. Didn't had any credential to comment on anything, and he came in.
There were no ratings on the rest of that station.
It was infuriating, and so sometimes when you get a manager who can really sit there and just mind his own business basically and facilitate the superstar, it works.
I thought one of the greatest quotes from anybody who ever ran our stations was Andy Bloom in Philadelphia. They interviewed him and they said, "What's the secret to syndicating Howard Stern?" And he said, "Run an ISDN line to New York and leave him alone."
Right. That's right. That's absolutely right. And so there it is. The Jets are losers. I was depressed. I, too, was upset like Fa-Fa-Fu-Hi. For some reason, I'm as big a fan of the Jets as he is now.
But I do have to say...
But
you weren't wearing green. I was glad to see the green go.
You want to know something? I was upset that I should have had my dog in a Jets jersey. It would have been cute. I blew it. And also, the point of me telling you this story, I'm watching the Jets game, and I turned to Beth and I go, and Beth couldn't care less about the Jets. She goes, "Oh, you're being such a guy." I go, I know. Sometimes I got to do this.
I didn't marry a guy.
Yeah, I married a woman.
Rest up for Dancing with the Stars.
Right. That's right. We watched Celebrity Rehab right after the Jet game.
He reclaimed his...
femininity.
Yeah.
That's such a great show. But I was sitting there watching the Jet game, and I turned to Beth and I said, "I bet you Gary's in the theater watching there, and I wonder who's on the stool." And
how did the seats go? What seat did you get?
So I was in the front row.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And is
the front row the best seat? Because I would think it's too close.
It's not too close, but it's easy for me because I'm up around. I get very antsy and I'm up in and out and stuff. But
if you're up and out, why shouldn't you be in the back so you don't disturb the people who want to?
No, right near the door. Trust me, it's the best seat to stay out of the way.
All right.
And I sort of mapped it out. I invited a certain amount of friends.
So who sat at that stupid bar you put in there?
Jackson and his friends.
Yeah.
Jackson, and they were happy. They were thrilled.
So for once, you got a good seat. Like you didn't take the shitty seat.
I've only sat back there one time.
Admit that you put shitty seats in your theater because, you're saying Jackson didn't mind. You didn't want to sit there.
I'm telling it to you.
But you wouldn't have sat there.
I wouldn't sit there because I need to be up and around.
No. I don't buy it.
I don't
know
mind.
It's a shitty, uncomfortable stool.
I'm not going to, Howard, we did this for 3 weeks.
Listen. I'm just going to say, I'm not going to go through it, but if you build a home theater and everyone's avoiding the shitty seats.
But nobody's avoiding them. In fact, everybody was back there eating.
I say you blew it.
I know, and you can continue to say
it's not that hard to fix. Just rip out that stupid bar and stick in 3 seats or a nice couch.
Everybody who's been there has loved it. You haven't been there, so you really should come and look at it before you comment.
I know what it is to sit on a stool, and if I'm watching a 2 or 3 hour presentation,
it is a beautiful leather.
It's a bar stool,
a leather backed
bar stool.
It doesn't recline like the other seats.
Okay.
I mean, if you're going to the expense of a home theater, which is pricey,
This is so boring.
Gary blew it.
This is so boring.
To you.
I just can't believe we're doing this again.
No,
Look,
I was thinking, I go, I'm not sitting in those
I only
seats.
sat back there once. Why does he only sit back there once?
Because it sucks.
No, because, he said, I took the worst seat in the house to let my guests, and then you pointed out to him, you built a home theater for you to have a comfortable way to watch TV, and now you have to give up for your chair for the shitty, crappy seats to let other people enjoy.
The bar is back there.
He won't admit he made a mistake.
No, the bar is back there for people to eat. If the bar weren't back there, I probably would not have put another row back there.
But if you had a couch there, people could eat.
I said I probably wouldn't have put another row back there.
You wouldn't have put another row.
Yeah, 'cause it's
yes, you would have.
It's tight back there.
No. You would have. You absolutely would have put a nice couch.
He knows what I think.
No, because I know how home theaters are built. You put a couch in the back row. It's a couch.
Okay, that's
and you can lay down or recline and enjoy the present. No, that's what every normal person does. Nobody puts bar stools in a home theater.
You're incorrect.
I watched Avatar. Mm-hmm. I went to a screening room. There wasn't a bar stool for me to watch Avatar.
That's not a home theater. That's a screening room.
Yeah.
You're not having a party.
You combined eating with home theater, and you blew it.
But that's because you're so gay. You don't understand.
I'm
you
gay.
Are.
Okay.
When you watch sports.
All right.
Like I had ordered
I'm so
a lot
gay
of food
that I don't know how to watch.
Wings.
I don't know how to. So if I'm gay, that means I'm an interior designer.
And beer. And people were having beer and wings and eating. And
a gay man would know how a home theater is interior design.
I don't let gay people design.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's your problem. Maybe you should.
But anyway, let's talk about the Jets.
Admit he blew it, Robin.
I was trying to tell him you put in comfortable seats.
Right. That's the whole fun of a home theater. Wow, I'm watching a big screen on my home theater. He's sitting on a fucking stool. And notice he doesn't sit on that stool during the Jet game.
And it always becomes an issue. Who sits on the stool?
It's your issue.
You know that you have...
It's not my issue.
We knew right away. I put the kids on the stool.
It's your issue.
How come you've only sat in the stools once?
Because I rarely have more than 8 people in there at a time. I really do.
So then why not sit there when you only have 2 people in there? It's so comfortable.
Well, because I'm not back there eating, watching a game.
Right.
If I were eating,
you would never sit in those seats.
You asked me a question. You got to hear the answer. If I was gonna sit there and eat during the game yesterday,
how many times do you eat when you're watching things like full meals?
When you're having sporting events,
you have some snacks and a beer or something.
Yeah, but I don't want people eating food in the chairs, and I told them that, so they go back.
But they are in a chair. They're in a stool.
But that's on a bar where it's not going to fall into the chair and on the rug.
So why do you have to feed everyone while they're...
Yeah, why
but see, that's part of the experience.
I don't know.
Why are there rules? Why are there rules at your house?
No, I'm saying if you
have urinate on your carpet.
If you have a home theater, then make it a home theater, not a home dining room with a big screen in it.
Robin, guess what? It's at my house. I make it whatever the fuck I want.
But now you're like, I don't want any eating on no chairs. Right. They don't have eating in the theater.
Right. Can we? I've been to your theater. Can I eat in your theater? Can I bring whatever kind of food I want in? And
no, of course not.
So
I've had ice cream served in there.
I've set it up in a way that works for me.
All right. I mean, people have snacks. They have popcorn. They have drinks.
Well, that's different. Popcorn. Yeah. People are allowed to have popcorn.
But he's now serving wings in the theater.
What a nutty idea. Wings during a Jet game. Next thing you know, they'll be serving ice cream in the summer.
Oh,
Does anyone ever sit on the stools if there's an open chair? The answer is no. Be honest.
Sometimes they do.
Okay.
I can tell you right now, you know what?
Jackson's
in there.
Hold
on. I did a movie screening on Saturday night. I had people over for a movie.
What movie?
Hurt Locker.
Yeah, great movie.
Phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
Disturbed a lot of people, by the way.
Well, of course.
And at one point, there were 8 seats, 8 people, and one of the guys went back there, and he goes, I like it back here. I'm going to sit back here for a while. So I'm just telling you, ask the question.
Okay.
But wait a second, you asked the question.
Have you ever done that?
Hold on. You asked. Now that you didn't get the answer you wanted, now you got to qualify.
No, I don't even believe you, what you're saying.
I'll get the guy on the phone right now.
Yeah.
I'll get him on the phone right now.
Well, it's comfortable back here. I'm going to sit on a stool rather than in a big, comfortable,
But that's what
chair.
he did.
All right. Well, how many times has that happened?
I don't know. Twice.
Once or twice.
Okay, but you asked a question. Mm-hmm. It's never enough for you. Whatever answer isn't enough
twice
for you.
How many years have you owned that theater? A year?
1.
1 year.
I've had it for 1 year.
In 1 year, 2 people have sat back there.
If I said I hold it for 2 months, you go in 2 months.
So wouldn't you say I'm generally right that if there's a choice, people don't go to the bar stool except for 2 weirdos?
Whatever. You're right. Whatever.
The guy goes, any chairs with nails sticking out of them because the bar stool isn't uncomfortable enough.
Where's that chair of nails?
Yeah, the guy was very, very, very weird.
I'm sitting here
Yeah.
And I was just thinking to myself, I'm looking at you, going, how the fuck did I get sucked into that again? I was like, again, like that's the 9th time.
I wasn't meaning to go there. It's just when I was watching the game, I kept thinking.
You thought about Gary and his.
I was sitting there going, I wonder if Gary's in those stools. So the kids are all. So who was at your game? Who was at this party for the game?
My buddies I grew up, my buddy Frank,
right?
Vinny, Paul, Steve, one of my neighbors, one of his friends, and that was the chairs. And then Jackson invited a couple of friends over.
Boy, it sounds like more than 8.
Well, and there's the stools in the back, so there's 8, and then there was 4 stools in the back, so it's 12.
I see. So you had it all plotted out.
I did.
But where was Lucas?
He sat in a beanbag on the floor. I didn't put him in because he likes the Jets, but I wasn't giving him a full seat because I wasn't sure whether he was going to be there or not.
Right.
Because I wasn't giving his seat away to somebody who really wanted it.
Right. He sat in a beanbag chair.
Yeah, I have a beanbag chair.
If he had that couch, he could have squeezed in with the boys.
Well, they would have been full.
I'm telling you. The stool, you know what it is? That bar takes up the fucking room.
I know.
His other son couldn't even have a seat.
Whatever.
That's going to traumatize the kid. My father didn't give me a seat. Made me sit on the floor.
He'll be sitting in a psychiatrist's office talking about that.
I know
I put my dog on the floor during the game.
I know people whose parents were alcoholics. If that's the worst he's got to deal with.
Wow.
But anyway, with the Jets, I have to say, as bummed out as I was, at least the future looks bright. I mean, they really have a lot of rookies and stuff. Did you watch the second game?
No, I know. I heard it was great.
Oh, my God.
No.
I have to tell you that.
I wasn't that much of a man.
I have to tell you that.
What time that end?
10:20.
10:20. Yeah.
10:20. Went to overtime.
Yeah. What happened? Brett Favre was so beat up, he just couldn't.
Well, there was a lot of turnovers, but, Favre is a great coordinator. Listen, he's legendary.
Is he done now?
The guys in the office don't think so.
Yeah. I heard he got pretty beaten up.
It was, at one point, Howard, it almost looked like a real war, and he was the casualty.
Right.
Because the grimaces on his face from the hits he was taking, how long it took him to get up, they were helping him off, he's limping to the sideline.
Why did he get hit so much, Fohai?
I don't know. His line couldn't protect him. I mean, he gets hit a lot. I mean, every quarterback gets hit a lot, except for Peyton Manning, it appears.
Yep.
But, there was a little bit of joy for me. I don't know. There's something about Brett Favre that, I mean, he's great, but there's something about him that rubs me the wrong way. Maybe because he was with the Jets last year and it didn't work out. Maybe because he's sort of like Leno. He won't go away when he says he's going away.
Right.
And he makes turmoil for everybody.
Right.
And I know he's great. I respect him, and I don't hate him.
Right.
But there was something about him. I don't know. I took a little joy in him not winning. And the other thing is, New Orleans is...
They've never been to a
that
Super Bowl.
city, first of all, New Orleans is one of 5 teams that's never been to the Super Bowl.
Right.
And the cities get such shit luck. I just thought it was, I was sort of pulling for that.
Yeah, right. That's a good point. Yeah, all right. I go with that. So now you got New Orleans, and you got who else?
The Colts.
The Colts.
Colts are already favored by 4.
How could you not figure that out, Howard?
I told you. I told you I don't care.
You don't know who's in the Super Bowl?
I don't even remember. The Jets could be in for all I know. Wow, that's great.
One thing I don't understand is how the Pro Bowl comes before the Super Bowl.
Dumbest idea in the world. So they used to do the Pro Bowl in February. You know what the Pro Bowl is, Howard? It's like the All-Star game. And nobody wants it. By the time the season's over, nobody wants to go. If you're young...
people are tired.
People don't even want to watch it.
Right.
And if you're young and you get called to the Pro Bowl, that's great. But if you're if you're in your 10th season, they almost have to pay you to go. They put it in Hawaii. They give you cars and stuff.
Right.
So they figured a great way to get people to watch it. See, the problem is every other All-Star game is in the middle of the season. But if you do the Pro Bowl in the middle of the season, guys are going to get hurt because everyone gets hurt in football. So they came up with the idea of doing it that week between the Super Bowl. Except the problem is the 2 best teams who probably have the 2 greatest amount of players can't send anybody.
No, they're not going to risk that.
You're not going to risk that.
Nobody from the Colts is going.
That's
nobody from the
stupid.
Saints is going. So Drew Brees and Peyton Manning, who probably should be the starting quarterbacks for each team, are not going to be there.
Right. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
No Pro Bowl. We're sick of it.
It sort of doesn't make sense to even have it.
I know.
Well, anyway, Fafa Fui taking it hard.
Yeah.
Jets not in the Super Bowl. That would have been kind of fun. Speaking of TV, as long as we're on that topic, I want to talk about Conan's last show, which I tuned in. There's a thing where there's this thing now. I hate this continuous applause. Jay Leno's a big fan of it. He loves when they applaud, and he high-fives the audience and all this.
Well, he demands a standing ovation.
Yeah, and Conan, I mean, people were carrying on with the applause and the applause and the applause. And you know what? If his last show was Tom Hanks, who was just nothing short of awkward on the show.
Do they know each other?
I don't know. He appears to know Conan O'Brien. You don't know in what capacity. And they were trying to get some sort of intimacy going or something. I like that. I mean, here's a guy's last show, and Tom Hanks was just the wrong choice. And you know what? Forget Tom Hanks. For the last 5 minutes of the show, he kept saying to Conan, I'm going to have a special guest. Special guest, special guest. So who the fuck is this special guest? It's Will Ferrell, who I've had on the show. And I like Will. I think Will's a talented guy, but he's a stiff on a talk show. Like, you have no idea. The fucker insists on, like, putting together bits, you know? And the bits aren't stellar. So the last thing with Conan, he goes, well, special guest. Will Ferrell comes out. He's wearing a blonde wig. He's dressed as a Southern rock kind of guy. And he's standing in front of a band. In the band, you see Beck, you know, the guy from ZZ Top with the long beard, Billy Gibbons. And Will Ferrell's dressed up like he's the lead singer of Lynyrd Skynyrd. And he goes, all right, Conan, strap on your axe. And then Conan, I guess, plays guitar. He put on his guitar. And Will Ferrell proceeded to do karaoke. He did Freebird. I'm as free as a Freebird. And he's pretending to be Lynyrd Skynyrd. And it went on and on and on. It was watching Will Ferrell have fun with a band.
But at your expense.
And it started to get so bad at one point. Like, Will Ferrell started to, like, show the crack in his ass because, like, you know, he wanted to do something.
He knew it sucked.
I mean, and I'm sitting there going, wow, this is why Conan failed in the ratings. He lets people hijack his fucking show. Will Ferrell, you say, you're the last guy. What the fuck are you going to do? You're going to sing Freebird.
Did he not see this before they actually put it on the air?
I don't know. It wasn't funny. It wasn't fun nor funny.
Mm.
And Neil Young was a special musical guest. So you had Neil Young after Tom Hanks, and then after this Neil Young moment, and Neil Young's terrific.
Yeah, why would you have another guy,
fucking
a
Lynyrd
crappy
Skynyrd
guy?
Karaoke. Bring out the real Lynyrd Skynyrd, at least.
It's your last show.
Now, I understand from my friends on the inside, without naming any names, during the dress rehearsal, Neil Young came out and sang Pants on the Ground.
Really?
The Jimmy Fallon version.
I was singing that in my head all weekend.
And so I was anticipating Neil Young doing a little Pants on the Ground, which would have been hysterical.
Yeah.
Of course he didn't do that. He did some serious song.
Of course.
Yeah, and believe me, Neil Young could have picked a better song, too, for Conan's final show. You know, and
so no great final show.
No great final show. And, you know...
What was his heartfelt... I heard that he, you know, instead of yucking it up or bashing NBC, he had some heartfelt words for his audience at the end.
Oh, a horrible, horrible speech Conan gave at the end of his show. He came out and he very seriously, bordering on tears, maybe a few tears, fucking pussy. I'm sitting there watching this thing and I'm going, okay, he's going to say something serious. Great. He thanked NBC. This fucking NBC shit on him so bad. Think about it. NBC came up with a plan. They said in 5 years, Jay's going to be too old. We're taking Conan and giving him the Tonight Show. They came up with the plan. We don't want to lose Conan. Jay's going to be too old. And they orchestrated Jay moving to 10 o'clock at night. Jay tanked. Conan tanked. They pushed Conan out, and he's on there. I wish I had... JD must surely have this speech.
He's got to have this.
Yeah, of course. JD, tell me what page it's on. This medication's killing this kid. But I'm glad he's on it. What page is Conan on?
I will have it in 10 minutes after this Bruce Springsteen song is done recording.
All right, go ahead. Forget it.
I'm trying.
No, as long as you're all right.
Huh?
All right. Are you okay?
I will have it. I'm fine. No, but
maybe you need some help back there. What was with Scott the engineer? He does nothing all morning.
No, but
get him on there. Give him an assignment.
Wait a minute. What time should we start the show? When can you be ready?
I got a plan for you. Seriously, I don't want you coming in earlier, but here's what my plan is. This Scott the engineer's got a cush job.
No, he doesn't.
Listen to me. Yeah, trust me. I know everything that goes on. During the weekend, when stuff comes out, say to him, Scott, here are the clips I need you to pull in the morning. So Howard has it first thing at 6. This is the telethon. This is the this. This is the that. Split the work with him 50-50. That motherfucker's sitting back there picking shit out of his ass.
Okay.
Why don't you take Fridays off and work on Sunday?
Because I start the setup.
What?
I don't. If you, I don't know. I can do that. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why don't you do that? Take Friday off.
And then also, but sometimes stuff happens Sunday night.
Well, yeah, but then so what you say is, Scott, when you get in at 4:30, Scott gets in supposedly at 4:30.
Well, so do I.
All right. When you get in, give him half to pull. And why are you pulling all this stuff? Just tell him what you want pulled. That motherfucker's sitting back there right now with that bowling ball head.
Okay.
Gary, get those two in a meeting today. You understand what I'm talking about?
I got it.
You got it? Come on, man. Run things back there. Stop with the home theaters.
I hope he runs it better than his home theater.
Yeah, but run things, Mr. Home Theater. He's running the back office like he runs that home theater into the ground.
No, it's my fault. I apologize.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, it is.
Scott's sitting back there. Get this guy working again. Do me a favor. I'm putting you in charge of Scott. You're his boss now. I'm not fucking with you.
I'm
Look
not
at me.
Scott's boss.
You are Scott's boss. You're in charge because Scott needs motivation. And if you come to me and tell me Scott can't do it, fire him. You have the power to fire him.
I'm not firing.
Did you hear what I said?
I hear you.
If he doesn't get it done, fire him. Because I'm going to blame you if it's not in here. So you're Scott's boss. And you have the power to fire him. If he can't get his work done, fire him. Now go back and take more pills.
You want me to take more pills? Or you want me to get Conan's statement?
Do everything. Take pills while you... You fixed Ronnie, now fix Scott. You're my go-to guy.
Let me just worry one thing at a time, okay?
No. Multitask.
I am multitasking.
And give Scott some work to do.
I'm going to pause to Haiti, and then I'm going to pull to Conan, and then I'll give you to Conan.
Stick with Haiti.
Stick with Haiti.
Yeah.
You don't want Conan's statement.
Well, it's too late. I've already discussed it. In other words, the moment has passed.
You can always go back.
All right. Well, I'll keep going back. I'll spend the whole show. The first hour of the show will be all the things that I'm going to get to later.
Now I have the sound.
Yeah.
To go with what I said before.
I know. I'm sorry.
My moment is here. That's it. I'm not a stand-up comedian. I don't repeat things.
No,
You know, that's what these stand-ups do. They go around the country repeating the same stupid fucking show. What do you have prepared at this point?
What should we
Heidi
be talking about?
Montauk.
Heidi Montauk?
I'm sorry. The Haiti thing happened on Friday night. And
right. So
When
what happens
did Heidi
all weekend?
Montag happen?
That should have been in the can already. You say to Scott, get in at 4:30 and pull the clips.
Okay. I will start coming in on weekends now.
No. You're not listening to me.
I am listening to you.
When was the telethon?
Friday night.
All right, Friday night. So here's what you do. You say, Scott, come Monday morning at 4:30. Howard's going to want this at 6 a.m. You do the telethon. I'm going to do Conan and Leno. In fact, don't even tell him what you're going to do. Just tell him what he's got to do. You wouldn't even need to come in early.
Okay.
Get this fucker working. I know what goes on back there. You're Scott's boss, and I'm not bullshitting you.
All right.
If you tell me something's not here because Scott couldn't do it, then fire Scott. Done with him. If you give me the word, you're my eyes and ears on this guy. I need somebody tough running things. And you've proven to me you're tough when you fired Ronnie.
I didn't fire Ronnie.
You did a great job.
Cancel the show.
You're fucking right, you did. You're my go-to guy.
I'm afraid you may disappear if you start messing with Scott.
Listen to me.
He'll put you down, take you out.
Get Evan on me.
You are Scott's boss. And I'm not joking about this.
Okay.
Feel the power, brother.
All right.
Running through your veins. You now have control of some man's fate. Now you know how I feel.
Okay.
No more sitting around with these guys. You're now middle management.
All right.
Tim is not Scott's boss. You are. I'm taking it away from Tim, and I'm giving you control over Scott.
Okay.
Gary can't handle this guy.
Right.
And you tell him what you need done. And if it's not in here, you fire him.
Okay.
Take away his livelihood. I mean it. This ain't a charity I'm running.
No, I know.
This is our last year here. It's time to fucking buckle down. I'm not going to waste Sirius's money giving anybody a paycheck if they can't help. And I don't want you working extra hours. And I see the tears in your eyes. I know this is a tough thing for you.
There's no tears.
You're going to cry? Go ahead. With real responsibility comes tears.
The only reason I would cry is because I don't have what you want when you want it.
No, it's not your fault.
It is my
You're not
fault.
organized, that's all.
I'm organized to a point. I'm
right.
just...
Yeah, that's called not being organized. But either you're organized or you're not.
I prioritize is more...
Today you're a man. Now you got people helping you. Scott's your main guy. And believe me, if you've got a busy weekend where there's tons of clips, turn to those two geniuses, Sal and Richard, and say, Sal and Richard, you got equipment. Help me out here.
Okay.
And if they don't help you, fire them too. But you're not their boss. You're Scott's boss.
Okay.
You know how tough it is for you to put together a sentence? That's how tough I want you to be on Scott. Go ahead, man. Enjoy your responsibility. And this is a promotion.
Don't you think that's a little too much pressure for him? Is he going to have to
Promotion? Am I
take
getting more money with this promotion?
No. It's just a title.
Okay, okay.
But
And you
is
know
this
what?
going
I'm
to
gonna
be
ask-
the kind of pressure that causes him to break down again?
Are you going to break down from this? Just up your meds.
I'm going to break down.
And you know what? Tell Gary to get off his dumb bar stool and help you out. Say, Gary, I'm overwhelmed here. I've got 65,000 clips to pull by 6 in the morning. That motherfucker's there sitting with the Jet game. Then he's into the Vikings. He's up till 10:20 at night.
Howard.
That motherfucker. What do you want?
Never in a second did JD ever tell me in any way.
Right, but
that he was
can't
in
you see he's
distress,
overwhelmed?
That he was in distress or overwhelmed, and quite honestly, up until he started coming in at 4, he was always ready. So
I want you to-
He has to come to me and say, "I'm having an issue."
JD's job is most important. It is.
It's an important job, but I had Howard until this morning. I had no idea that JD was having any issue of any kind.
Well, I'm identifying the issue. He's not going to tell you he has an issue.
And what you're saying?
You're putting too much on him. He needs Gary. You got to look around and see what's going on. He's the only one pulling clips on a day that's clip heavy.
Right, but he can tell me that. Of course we can.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know that he can't get it done?
Yeah. Well, obviously he doesn't. That's Scott sitting back there. Nobody notices me. This is a great place. I used to have to do tons of work. Now I do nothing. Well, JD, hurry up. Get your bits. JD's busting his balls and Scott makes more money than him. Give fucking JD Scott's salary. Reverse him. I'm not kidding. Give this kid give him power.
I didn't realize it would be so clip heavy. That's the issue.
all right.
Like
You didn't realize.
over the weekend, I look up websites and stuff to see if anything interesting happened.
Remember I told you to pull something this morning? Give it over to Scott.
Well, that's on my DVR. I can handle.
All right, then
that.
give somebody else.
But I thought that
other
was
thing.
more that I could wait on that.
Don't listen.
Instead of this Hades stuff.
You're good. You're my good worker. I don't want to burn you out.
You're not burning me out, but
I want you to assign things to people. I told you Scott now works for you. Give him heap some work on this fucker.
But there's also with me assigning stuff to people, like I'm not comfortable.
And by the way, Scott has an intern. Give you the intern. Do you need an intern?
No, I don't need
I'll take Scott's intern away from him.
I don't need-
They sit back there and talk.
I don't need an intern. The way I have stuff set up.
Tell me what you need.
Just I need you to calm down and let
I'm
me pull
calm.
this stuff.
All right, go ahead. Get back to work.
Thank you.
And use these resources I've just given you. And if they can't handle it, fire them.
There are plenty of resources, but I'm just not comfortable with giving, other people stuff that I have to do.
All right. Go ahead. All right. We'll
in
get
other
comfortable
words, you
with it.
can't delegate?
Delegate, but
Gary, help him. Gary's Dell'Abate. Delegate. See? He knows how to delegate. Look at him. He's sitting there eating.
I'm not eating.
Command Central.
I'm not eating.
right.
There's not a stick of food near me. You're insane.
You see what he does? He stares at the wall the whole show.
Talking. Richard's been talking.
Camera just caught him staring at the wall.
He's telling me his weekend story, so I keep listening to him, and then you keep talking about me.
Right.
His weekend stories.
Yeah, everyone's having a great time, but you. Get them working, JD. You're my only salvation. And if Gary can't help you, fire him. Just come to me and I'll fire Gary.
Okay.
All right? But fire Scott on your own. You don't even have to wait for my approval.
One day you walk in and Scott won't be here.
Fine.
JD
I don't
can just
care.
Say, I fired him.
Gary's on the computer with the solitaire. Did you win any yet? Did you go all the way through yet?
Oh my God!
Help JD. He's overwhelmed, dude. All right, JD, get back there and show me you got management style. Don't crack from the pressure either.
I'm not cracking. I'm cracking not from that pressure, but the pressure of getting all this stuff ready.
All right, thank you.
JD, hold on 1 second. Talk to me while I work. Let's go.
So you're a little overwhelmed?
Not overwhelmed. It's just, you know, just all this stuff comes up, and you know, I don't know.
What are you gonna have Scott do for you?
I don't know. I have to delegate this authority, so he'll just help, I guess. I don't know. I'll figure something out.
You think you should go talk to him and figure this out?
Not right now, because I have this to do. Later. It's too late.
How do you think Scott feels about having answered